Dude, my neck is really fucked up.
Sure you're good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a really good chiropractor.
Really?
I want to go. I've never gone to a chiropractor. All right, guys. Well, welcome to Kiss and Tell. Today we got Jaden Hostler here.
Hello. What is
What's up?
up? That's my name. That's me.
Jaden Hostler. Yeah.
Jaden Hostler.
Well, Jaden, do you want to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 19. I'm from the South. I started social media like a year and a half ago, and now I do rock music, which is kind of a really big turn of events because that's never happened before. So
Yeah.
I'm a rock artist now. So just call me Jaden with JXDN.
JXDN. Write that
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Wait, how did the rock music happen? How did that?
So obviously, if anyone like knows who I am, hopefully they know that I like Juice World. You know, he's literally, there's so much I could say about him, but I'll keep it short, okay? So at the end of our like social media tour that we had, it was called Lights Out. It's like MagCon, just not as cool. And then we were in Dallas and we went to a Juice World concert, and I saw him in concert, and I had like this huge revelation because like there's just thousands of people singing his song Empty, and the line I was like, I'm empty, I feel so goddamn empty. I was like, dude, same. And he was like singing it, and I was like, you feel this way, and then everyone else in the crowd is like feels the same way, and we're all singing it. And I was like, if music can unify that many different people like that easily, then I have to try, because music helped me so much when I was like in high school and super depressed and really down and didn't really have any way out. So that's why I like went home and found the first two producers in like studio I could, and that was the first time I ever went in a studio, and then I just started making music.
Was the first two producers the guys that we both worked
Yeah,
on?
Russell and Sanjoy.
Yeah.
And we were like recording in West Coast Customs.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang.
Fun fact, me and Jaden worked with at the same place, and that's kind of how we not how we met, because we met before that. But
I was trying to figure it out. I don't know where we met.
we met before that because I remember I
Somewhere.
knew of you.
Yeah.
Somehow. And
I might have seen you on like America's Got Talent or something.
yeah, maybe it was something like that.
Maybe something like that. I don't
Something
know.
like that. And
Buzzer.
I was working on some music just for fun at the time, and then Jaden had come in because he was actually gonna like write a song with them and produce. And yeah.
I came in and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do anything. I just knew I liked music, right? And I just wanted to like sing.
Yeah.
And actually at the beginning I really wanted to make like rap music.
Really?
like I don't know
Rap
if, like
music.
I'm trying to picture that.
I don't know if I genuinely wanted to make rap music, but like I was sitting in this room that I was staying at because I was like homeless, and I was in LA, and I was like home hopping, right?
That's
And I
always
was-
fun.
Yeah, it was
Adds a little
super
bit
fun.
of character, flavor
It does.
to the yeah.
But the funny thing was, it was like really nice houses because like all my friends were like rich, so
Yeah.
I was like, I was
You
homeless.
weren't slumming it, but
I wasn't
But like
slumming
living
it,
the
but-
life.
yeah, living the life. I mean, I was grateful. Nothing was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like in the rooms like freestyling and stuff, trying to like rap and whatever. And I ended up going in the studio, and they're like, "You have such a good voice. Just like sing. Let's make like a pop song." So I like did, and I hated it, and it was awful. So
I remember listening to it. It wasn't awful.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, was it released?
Which,
No.
No, and it won't ever be.
It won't.
I mean, it might. Maybe like one day someone's gonna leak it and put it on like
just for
SoundCloud.
jokes. Yeah.
I'm totally for like unreleased songs, like leaking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm totally for that.
Do you remember what it was about or no? Did you block it
yeah,
out?
there was. I mean, I actually made two. I like started one and I didn't like it, and it wasn't finished at all. And then I started another one, and the other one was called Breathe, and it was about someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that one I do remember
Yeah, do you
listening
remember
to.
that?
Yeah.
Mammy. Wait, no, it was the drugs and the drinking, girl. You know the feeling is not the same.
Yeah, it was like your ex-girlfriend or something. Like that.
No, it wasn't my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
That was what my first single was about. Comatose was about my
Yeah.
first girlfriend. And it was just so weird because like I'm from like Tennessee, and I didn't have anything growing up. Like I moved so many times because we were just like broke, and from going to that to like LA, and just everything's just so nice. Wherever I went was just so nice, and I was like freaking out. And so I obviously I was like, yeah, let's do pop music. But then when it got down to it, I was like, I hate this. So I came back in. I was like, let's make a rock song, and they were down for it. So we did. And then we made up my first song, Comatose. And then 6 months later, I released it because it took a while because there's like legal stuff and everything, you know.
Yeah, I feel like in a way you're like bringing back rock.
I'm really trying. I appreciate that, Sofie. Stop, you're flattering me too much.
How do you feel like your style is like making kind of the world come back to rock?
I think it's like me, MGK, Youngblood, and also people like Trippy and like Ian. So it's like kind of a group, and honestly, it's like everyone that Travis works with, which is like
And that's who helps you with your music, right?
Yeah, Travis. So that's the best part is Travis is my label, but he's super hands-on. Like every time we're in the studio, he's in the studio, and he just like he loves music, so that's why he does it. But I mean, rock. Everyone's just like, oh, I like rock now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where it came from. I think it might have just been like the good energy and faith of a lot of good artists, and that's people are now saying like, yo, rock's actually dope. And then MGK came out with his last album. Oh my gosh, and it's just so fire. It's literally like punk rock. It's just punk rock, straight up. So, have you heard it?
No, I actually haven't heard it. Have you?
You should listen to it.
Songs of that. He's really good.
He's so good.
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Just
Tell me,
badass.
dude, that dude is a stud, and he can act. He's an actor. Have you seen The Dirt?
Yes.
The Dirt.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
have
gosh. Yeah.
Sophie, we gotta get you
We
on.
gotta
I
get you
gotta-
doing stuff, dude. The Dirt is like probably one of the best movies of all time. It's,
Bird Box too. I feel like we're
Oh,
just really.
I
Bird
watched Bird
Box.
Box.
You haven't seen? He was in Bird Box.
wait,
With,
which part?
Oh my gosh, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, which part was he in?
He was in the house with her.
Are you serious?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't even
You
know
gotta
that.
go watch it again.
You know, I don't
He did a
remember the
great
male
performance in that.
character in it.
fuck,
Like, I remember
Kels?
there was a male character, but I don't remember the face.
I
I'm
got it,
making
dude.
both of them watch Bird Box after this because I feel like
How many movies has he been in?
that's a question you're
I
gonna
gotta
have
call
to
him
ask
and like,
someone else.
I didn't even know he was in Bird Box. That's so funny.
Yeah, he
I gotta
was.
watch it again though. I didn't like the movie.
You did it?
I thought the
Okay.
ending was ridiculous. It's so easy, like so predictable.
If you want me to be honest, they should have died.
Yeah.
They should have died.
Or she should have died.
This is gonna be really the kids needed, like the kids would never have made it, right?
Like,
We
in
all can agree
reality,
on
I
that?
don't think the kids would have ever made that.
they would have
Probably
died.
not.
In
Yeah.
the,
Let's just be real here.
I
Like,
think
Yeah.
something that
children.
needs to be addressed is a lot of movies really try too
Are
hard to give you
so
a happy
unrealistic.
ending.
yeah.
Like, let's keep it.
Let's
Maybe
keep it
that's
real.
where we should come in and just.
Okay.
So new ending of Bird Box. Sandra Bullock dies. No offense, you're a great actor.
Love
Sandra.
you.
But you die, and then
Sorry.
your children make it. Goes fast forward, and they start a new family, and then the disease comes back. Ready for a
That's
second
the
movie.
sequel.
Whoa.
Ready
Right
for a
there.
second movie.
Netflix.
Crazy.
We just did
Netflix
it.
is slacking, and they need to hit us up.
We just gave you the idea, so we'll need 20% of that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's easy. But yeah, that's so crazy. MGK's in Bird Box. Like in the house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna
I'll
feel.
watch
I
it
know
again.
he is, but if there's like a 0.5% chance he's not, I'm gonna feel like the biggest idiot. But I know he is.
No, it's okay. I do that type of stuff all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
I just take the chance. I feel like that's how you really make it. Like,
Yeah.
no risk, no reward. So when I'm telling somebody something and I really don't have, like, a full idea, it's
Just
like,
go with it.
it's like, yeah, it's 100% him.
If I say it
You're
enough
like,
times,
yeah,
it's
for
true.
sure.
And if it's not, they come back and you're like, that wasn't me. I didn't say that.
You guys, I lied. He's not in it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They
You
come,
were trying to
they
tell
come
me
back with
that he was
proof
in
right
there.
here, and then they're like, see, Jaden, you did say it. And then you're like, no, I
No.
never said that.
Do
No,
you
I
think
didn't.
you would ever try acting, or no? Is you just gonna
No,
stick
yeah,
to music?
100% I'm going to do acting, for sure.
When,
Okay, that's
when do you
good. That's
think
pretty out there.
you'll be like ready to do it, or are you already starting?
It depends. This is what, because like the fact that MGK does music and he acts is really cool. And it's
Yeah.
like, I have other stuff, like I'm really big into mental health awareness. So I've started like a couple things on the side for that. But I want to do like hella shit. So I'm going to start making clothes and I want to start acting.
Well, I think that's the beauty of our generation. I think everybody's doing multiple things.
You
It's
can
not,
do-
everyone's not just sticking to one lane.
You
Absolutely.
can do like everything at once.
You
Like,
really can.
You can do music, you can do social media, you can do YouTube, you can do acting. Like, yeah, it's a lot of work if you want to focus on like, or like be super successful
Yeah.
like in all
It's
of it.
super
But
hard.
it's
That's what a lot
It's a
of people
fun
don't
thing
get.
you
There's a
can do
lot.
now.
It's like really
Yeah.
hard to do a lot of different things because one, like time management, and two, it's like you can do one thing really well, but doing multiple things really well is really hard.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna act. It has to be the right role though. Like I can't. it'd have to be something super like outlandish. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
someone super aggressive
what,
in like a
like,
certain emotion.
Do you have like an
Yeah.
idea or any directors that you like? It's like a Wes Anderson
What'd be
vibe,
your
or are we going
dream
for, like,
role?
a
If only
Tarantino?
if only I knew like directors so I could like
Okay.
go off of that. I know Tarantino, but only
course,
because
yeah.
of music, so not by like any of his work. But I don't know, dude. I would love to be in a scary movie, like to be the evil person. That would be awesome. I feel like I could really kill it.
The
And then
monster,
also,
or like,
yeah.
or like,
The
like
killer?
it, like
yeah,
be it.
I could be it. I could totally be it. Hiya, Georgie. Right? That was pretty
That was
good.
actually kind of good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I could do it. No, I could be a murderer, like in a movie,
Yeah.
right?
I can see it.
You could see it.
I can see it.
I could
think-
also be the hero, though.
I think if you really put your mind to it and believe in yourself, you could be.
That's like the answer for everything. If you really want it, and
you really
If
work
you
hard
really,
for it.
really work hard for it and you believe in yourself, you can do it.
you will do it.
Guys, just
Which is
believe
true.
it.
It's like, okay, no. Because this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm sorry, it's just not true. Because, like, not everyone can do everything, which is weird. And I'm not saying it's, like, a bad thing at all,
Yeah.
but I genuinely think everyone is made individually, like, so individualistic that it's, like, their purpose to do something different than everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Everyone fits where they fit. So, yes, you can do whatever you want, I feel like, if you put your mind to it. But I feel like there's certain inclinations that are almost like instinctive inside of you just to kind of like shift towards that area. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think you should try everything at least once, even if you're not the best
100%.
at it. And
Yeah.
don't, if you can't really carry a tune, make a song if you want to make a song, but maybe don't have that be your career.
I think it's
Yeah.
like, and especially once you get to a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Like in high school, obviously you're not going to know what you want to do. Like I had no
Yeah.
idea. Like I was 18 and like a year and a half ago, and I was like, still had no idea. I would never guess I would be right here, ever.
Yeah.
Like even remotely close anywhere near here. Like I would have
Yeah.
never guessed it.
Isn't it crazy that like in high school you would just never like it wouldn't have been even a thought that just passed in your mind, and now you're here. Like
Yeah, I mean, I can't get over it. I mean, I don't think I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to get at the last point is like
why don't you think you deserve it?
like I think I deserve it, but only because it fits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because like I did all this and I like deserve it that way. I think I deserve it because like this is where I'm naturally supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I only realized that after I left like where I used to live, because like I grew up singing, but I also did sports. And so when I was living there, I thought I was going to do something with sports. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until I moved out here that I realized, oh, I'd sang my whole life, and that actually helped me, and like that's what I want to do. You know, that's what I was trying to think I was saying. But yeah, it's a crazy concept. Like, so you need to leave. I feel like you need to move out of your house, like
Definitely.
after high
I
school.
think you should try, if you can, travel the world. Like, I think,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not everybody has that luxury, but at least get out of your town once
That's true.
Yeah.
and just meet new people and
Take the bus.
To-
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? As long as you're safe, I feel like just do it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Even if it's a
Yeah.
little like risky.
I mean, if you like, that's even just like going 100 miles away from where you grew
Yeah.
up, just to like experience something new.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's so much you can do. Well, actually, not now because COVID
Now,
sucks.
no.
but
Not
there
right this
was.
second, but after COVID,
Yeah.
yeah.
You'd be definitely down. Like, I want to visit all of California. I haven't been in California at all. I've only been down to San Diego and then LA.
Wait, so where are you from?
So I was like born in Texas, in Grapevine, Texas, and then I lived in Dallas till I was 15, and then I moved to Tennessee, and then
That's where my grandma lives.
Where?
She lives in Knoxville. I'm actually going
oh,
there
okay.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I live in Chattanooga. My family lives in Chattanooga.
okay. That's
yeah.
nice.
It's-
Tennessee's different.
How'd
yeah,
you-
it's different.
How'd you how'd you first start TikTok, and like when did your following first start like blowing up and you were maybe just like, oh wow?
So I started February of 2019. No, January of 2019, and I don't know. This girl told me, she was like, "Yo, get TikTok. You'd be really funny." I was like, "I will never do that. I will never get TikTok."
How lame.
And then like
Me?
5 minutes later, I got it, and in like a week, I got like 2,000 followers, and now it's like more
Oh, wow.
more numbers than I'd ever seen in my life, like anywhere, like on anything. I've never seen that much in my life, and so I was like, "Wow, this is awesome." And so I just kept like doing videos, and the affirmation honestly just felt like really nice because I was like super down because like everyone hated me in my town. That's a whole different story. But so I just kept doing it, and then in like a month I had like 50K, and I was like, holy cow. So I went to Playlist, and then I saw like what social media was, because I had genuinely never been around any of it ever. No one in Chattanooga does it or anything. And so I went to Playlist, and I saw like how big everything was and like what you could actually do. And that's when I was like, okay, bet, I want to do this. So shout out Playlist.
How'd you meet everybody? Did you meet everybody at Playlist, like, you know, Bryce and Taylor and all them? Because I remember when I kind of started hanging out, other than the music side, when I started hanging out, it was around like Bryce and Taylor and them.
Yeah, no, dude, I love Bryce. Anyway, no, I didn't meet them for the longest time. I actually went to one of Bryce's parties at Playlist, and I didn't even know him, which is really funny. That actually happens quite often. Like there were so many times I was around Bryce and I had no idea. I should have just known it was probably the dude that was like screaming or like peeing or something like that. But no, I didn't meet anybody. I had Curtis Newbill was like my best friend. He was like my camp counselor for like 4 years in high school, which is really odd. But he did social media, and so he was like on Musical.ly and stuff. And so he really kind of showed me the ropes and took me out to Playlist with him, and he introduced me to like a bunch of people. And then from there, I kind of just like started going on my own, got on like this management tour, like I said, MagCon earlier. Yeah. And it was just like, it was actually really fun. I'm not going to lie. It was really fun because I met like literally all of my brothers, like Josh and Anthony and everybody. And it's crazy how like we actually became friends. You know what I'm saying? It didn't just like happen and then we left. We're like best friends. Josh lives right up there, and then Anthony lives in my old house. So it worked out pretty good. You know?
Yeah. Wait, so you said everybody in your old town hated you?
I feel like a lot of people say that.
Why'd they hate you?
I was kind of a punk. Like, I'll give him that. Like, I'm trying to like think back on how severe. Like, I feel like I wasn't rude at all. Like, I really enjoyed like other people, but I think there's stuff that I did that everyone just really hated me for because I was just really just a punk. Like, I just got in trouble all growing up, and so I moved to this new school in Tennessee, and there's only like 40 kids in the class as opposed to like 450, like my old school. So like at my old school, I could do stuff and no one would really notice, and at this school, it's like I was like the spotlight. So like it was just a whole conglomeration of reasons why people didn't like me, and then just like relationship stuff, and it just all worked out to not in my favor. Let's just say that. I feel like there's just so much information that I can't explain it as well. But yeah, people didn't like me in my old school.
Well, I feel like when I come out here, individuality is like what everybody celebrates, and it's like she's so different, or he's so unique. But you go out to like smaller towns, and maybe I've just noticed this, but I feel like a lot of the people tend to dress the same and talk the same, and act the same. So when you are the tiniest bit different, it's not really celebrated, versus when you come out here, that's what everybody wants. They want to see somebody who just
no,
I
mean,
absolutely.
even down kind of where I live, like in like certain small towns, like that I'll hang out around my friends, like if I'm wearing something different, I notice like they're like, why are you wearing that? Like, do you realize how many looks we're gonna get if you wear that? And it's like not even anything that crazy. It's maybe just like something you would wear in LA, and people would be like, oh, she's dressed basic. But like down there, it's like
basic bitch. Wow.
But down there, it's like, oh my God, she's bold.
She's bold for wearing that crop top, and you're like, oh. No, I would literally wear like crop tops to like football practice and stuff, and like, God, it was just like my coaches it was just everyone just saw me as like this weird, like enigma. But I wasn't like weird. It was just I think it was preparing me for what I needed to do out here. That's how I look at it, But I was always just so annoying in high school. Like, we had dress code and stuff, and I get why like the teachers didn't like me, I guess. But I would always just like, they'd tell me you can't wear that hoodie, and I'm like, why? They're like, because there's a logo on it. So the next day I'd come back with like a pink hoodie on but no logo, and they'd be like, we told you not to wear a hoodie. And I'm like, what? You just said no logo. So I get it. Like, I was kind of annoying, but
you know what?
It was high school, okay? I was like 16.
No one should peak in high school. You
No
don't
one
want to
should.
peak in high school.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
I'm glad. I'm still waiting to peak. Hopefully, maybe I'll peak it when I'm like 35.
That's a good age.
Yeah.
35.
If I peak like in my 60s, I'll go for it. I'll
In
have
your
a good
60s?
time.
In your 60s?
You're
I
like,
feel like the 60s is a great age to peak at.
you're like 65. You're like, you know what? I think my life's going downhill now.
Yeah, right? This is
After,
where
like-
it ends.
You know, that sounds great.
That does sound pretty
That's
good.
how I wanted.
It's gonna be so weird. Oh my God, it's so weird. Think about all of us like old. Have you ever
I
thought
think
about
that's
that?
going to be me in my
Like
prime,
imagine
though.
seeing Bryce and Josh and me and like Quinn like 65.
Do you feel
Oh,
like
I
Bryce
don't
would
see
still like go
that.
hard? Like he'd be like
Oh,
70,
yeah.
just like
If he makes it that long.
just like messing.
I don't see Bryce not going hard at like parties. So
Yeah.
we're like,
Or like lifting
Just-
his weights. Like I can't
At
imagine.
like
it's just,
65.
I just can't see him not doing it.
I can't see him not doing it either. I think he'd rather just like not be alive than like have to live
Yeah.
not as a
This
party
is a
animal.
great way to be.
But I mean, I guess I'm the same way. I have the same tattoos, Bryce. See?
Oh, party
look at that.
animal.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. He made me get it. I'm just kidding. No, he always like talks about how he likes getting tattoos,
Yeah.
but he hasn't gotten a tattoo in over like 6 months now. Okay, he finally got one at my old house on his ankle.
What a loser! 6 months. since
Yeah, I
you
know.
got it last
6
No,
year.
months
no,
and
it's
having
only he's
another
only a loser
tat.
because every time he's like, oh, I'm gonna get one.
And then he
And like
never
the
does.
tattoo artist will be there and he'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get one. It's show him, and then he just won't get it. And he said he's gonna get the same tattoo of like my barbed wire and like flowers on his arm.
That looks cool.
Thank you so much. And he just never does it. And I got this for him like on my hand, and he just never does it. And so
Yeah.
Screw
So do you
Bryce.
have any tattoos?
yeah, do you have any
I
tattoos?
don't have any tattoos.
I have one. I got one on my rib cage. I think what I've learned about myself is I can't overthink things. I'll just have to do. Like I got this tattoo. I figured out what I was gonna get like 5 hours before I got it, because I feel like with like if you overthink it,
Yeah.
unless it's something that you're getting like personalized to someone or like a tribute, I think you should just go in and get the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just yeah. You know
I
what I'm
mean, it
saying?
depends on how much like or how you value like your body. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
But
that-
like personally, if it fits, I'm totally down for it. But all the ones I've gotten so far are like they all have stories. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they all
Yeah.
have meaning. But sooner or later, it's gonna get to the point where I'm like, oh, there's a baby on the back of my arm.
Why
like
not?
some
Are
random
you
shit.
just doing full sleeves?
Yeah. So I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna put like my mom's name on it right here and get anti, like fill it up, and then this one I'm gonna do like a whole sleeve, not like individual stuff like this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get like shading and everything on
Oh,
my right
wow.
arm, and then I'm getting an oak tree up my leg.
Oh,
so
wow.
you have it all planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they
they
just
all-
come to me and,
And
then
they
I
all
forget
have
it.
meaning behind it?
Yeah, yeah, like a lot of meaning. A lot of them do.
See, that's probably why like I don't see myself getting a tattoo, because I just can't think of anything that's gonna have like a lot of meaning.
Oh, it's
that I'm
such a
gonna
good
get on my
feeling
body.
though.
No, it's so
Sophie.
nice.
You
I
feel
don't-
like a brand new person.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
it
anyone
depends.
watching this, if you like are thinking about getting a tattoo and you're of age and like your parents are like, yeah, get one. Definitely get one, because you just feel like a new human. You're like, oh my gosh, look at me, like I'm walking around like with my new tattoo. It's so cool. It's like genuinely so cool.
Well, if I thought of something, maybe.
I think it's just fun. I just wanted to do it, even if I never get another one again. Like I got, like, you know, small. It just says like "C'est la vie," so it's just like it's
C'est la
funny.
vie.
It relates to who I am as a person. So I guess you're right. It does have
Yeah.
to have some sort of meaning to
Yeah.
you,
Yeah, yeah.
if you want it to, or just get a cat. You know,
Or
do
just get
whatever.
like a giant cat on your back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really up to you. That's the beauty of tattoos.
I'm gonna get a giant cat on my back, just filling up my entire back, and
Yeah,
that's my.
that's what you
my
should do.
tattoo.
I
Yeah.
think you should get my name tattooed right on your
Oh
forehead.
yeah,
That's-
definitely will.
That's
For
like
sure.
that's like the funniest things. Or have you seen of like the people who get tattoos and they like break up with the person?
That's a curse, and I
Oh.
fully believe if you get someone's name tattooed on you, you're cursing the relationship,
Yeah.
dating wise.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
I personally just believe there's no way.
There-
Right?
I don't think that's gonna like. If say I was dating a guy and he got my name tattooed on his wherever, I'd be like, I feel pressure, like I'm stuck in this relationship and I want to
It's
break
like-
up with you now.
Yeah, immediately.
Like,
You're just
immediately.
Did you guys
this
see
is
the
over.
video? I think it was on TikTok of the guy that put like, it was like,
Oh, the lightning
Miranda,
bolt?
will you marry me? And it had like a yes and no check spot, and it was like a tattoo. It was on his arm, and it had her name and will you marry me? I don't care if I'm so in love with you. I need you to be with me every second. I can't do it. I'm walking away. The pressure, you have no choice but to say yes.
Yeah.
What is she gonna do?
That's
Check off
awful.
no?
It's like
now you can't say no.
With what? Oh, hand me the tattoo gun, babe.
Yeah, right? Put a no.
No.
Circles the no.
But then again, my sense of humor finds that hilarious. Like, even if I was going to say yes, I'd still check off the no, just so this guy had to walk around with the, will you marry me? No, for the rest of
Are y'all married? And you just pick up his arm, it's like,
yeah,
no.
No.
That's funny. No, yeah, tattoos are so dope. I think like I want to see an advancement in tattoos. Like I saw this thing online that was like in Japan you can get invisible tattoos, but then when you do something they like shine.
Oh, yeah, I saw the invisible ink ones.
Yeah,
glow in the dark
those are
tattoos are
dope.
sick.
I want ones that
that'd be
glow.
something I'd be down like it.
Like
Yeah.
lights, like ones that glow on your arm.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd be so sick. I'd be
That'd be
down
hard.
for that.
Super hard. Like I like the black and white stuff. I think I'm gonna get one colored tattoo. That's it. Just right here in the middle, and then the rest is gonna be black and white. But if there's like shiny tattoos out there, I'm definitely getting them.
I'm getting my whole body covered.
On my forehead that just says star.
Would you ever get a face tat?
I've thought about it. I know that my mom's gonna like cry and like
I was gonna
call
say,
me,
please
but
don't.
not like
Sophie's like, no.
Please
like-
don't. Those don't really look good.
it's like, what if I got her like a really really tiny, not like on my face, but like I want to get a neck tat that comes up through right here, and like kind of like, what if I got like baby's breath flowers like spreading out like right here on my
I
jaw.
think that if you were going to do anything on your face, it would need to be very small.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do something
I would
that,
never
like-
get something large or like ugly or not fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be like, it being there makes, it looks even better now. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think
His
that
face is
if you're
cuter.
going to get a face tat, do it now when you're younger, because you can also get it removed. That's a good thing we should
I don't
remember.
know. I don't know if I'll get
yeah,
one.
but
I
getting
don't want to
it
get it removed because then it's
Yeah.
like low key there. Like you
Is
can
it
kind
low?
of see
Does
it.
it not completely disappear?
It
I feel
doesn't
like it's
completely
not
disappear.
disappear.
We got to work on that.
People
Yeah.
usually like get it removed and then get it covered.
That's really good information for me to know, because
Yeah.
I've been walking around this earth thinking that you can just completely make them go
Well,
away.
I think you can after like multiple times, but it's still probably gonna faintly be there.
Yeah, or your skin's just like fucked up because it's just lasers on your
Yeah.
skin.
You've given me a lot to think about. Thank you guys.
No, I was thinking about getting my nose pierced. I just don't know.
Like septum or like.
Like stud, I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
That could be fun.
That,
think-
that,
I think just do things.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the.
It's like, yeah, but then it's like, if you do it that and then it doesn't work out, that means you failed. Like it failed, then it's like not cute.
Can you fail though with things like
you
that?
can't really fail with that. You
Yes,
can just
you
take it
can.
out and it'll close up.
Yeah, and people
No.
are like, have you ever thought about getting nose piercing? Like, yeah, I did.
Well, the worst thing that's gonna happen is it doesn't look the best, or you look
Yeah.
slightly better without it, and then you
Exactly.
just take it out.
Maybe I just never want to know that, and so maybe I shouldn't get it done. I don't know. I'm taking it back.
I
now.
think you're thinking about
They're
it
doing
too
like
hard.
construction work in the back. It's like
There's a
building a
lot
new
happening
house.
here, guys. The roof is clear.
she's also right in front of Bumblebee,
Yeah.
know.
like
you
the
guys can
actual
tell.
Bumblebee.
The actual
So,
Bumblebee they shot in the film. He
it
was
really
frozen
is.
right now.
It really is.
Guys, forget about Jaden. We have Bumblebee.
We literally
on
have
this
Bumblebee right
episode.
here.
It's actually the Bumblebee from
We
the
didn't
movie.
we didn't come here for Jaden. We
Wait, the
came here for
real
Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Bumblebee?
from the real movie.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah,
I
what
was
they
just joking
filmed it.
around.
No, it's a real one.
How do you have this?
Yeah.
Shout out Triller.
Triller,
out Triller.
guys.
Wow. Oh, so TikTok isn't getting banned?
Question
So-
mark?
So how do you feel about that? Because I'm kind of
I was
okay.
for
I
it.
was kind of okay.
No, I
Is
was
it bad
for
to
it.
say I was excited that TikTok's getting banned?
Yeah, I was for it. I wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs to chill out for a second, and I think deleting TikTok would give everyone a chance just to like, you know what I'm saying?
Take a breath.
Well, because like, obviously, social media helped you in a sense with your music, like getting you out there
100%
Yeah.
would not be here without it.
No, but,
so I
like-
can't like discredit it. But even then, that's like still that should tell you something. That's like still it's
Yeah.
like my best source of promo, like more than anything else, and I still wouldn't be mad. I'd still be like, yeah. People
Yeah.
need. I'd much rather people's like sanity than like me making more money from music. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
How do you feel about TikTok drama? Because I feel like there hasn't been this much drama since TikTok came around. There's so much drama online now that that's happening.
Yeah, it's sad because it's like I get it. It's really easy to get drawn into like the drama. It's like super fun, I guess, to watch it. But when like you're a part of it, it's like extremely unpleasant because like you
Yeah.
have no control really of what's going on, because it's all online and anyone can say anything. Like, genuinely think about it. Like, everyone listening to this, I could literally say, Sofie cheated on me. And me and Sofie have never dated.
Yeah.
We've, like, that sentence makes no sense whatsoever, and people would still believe it. And then, like, and, like, harass somebody.
Yeah, they'll harass me about it when I'd be like, what? We've never dated, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And that's how social media works. So that's why it's extremely unpleasant, but it's also fun to watch sometimes.
It's fun to watch, not to be in it. One thing I've learned is as soon as people respond to drama and maybe say they're getting the hate and they respond to drama, it makes it 50 times worse.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I really try to, like, not say anything at all. The last time I said something, it just, like, didn't work out for me. And I was like, because everyone was mad that I was trying to, like, go talk. You remember that with the Hype House?
Oh, yes.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything
no,
about
you
media.
No,
I get it.
You, so but I remember, we talked about this when we were like, we did our research about you before we came here.
Which situation?
The situation with the Hype House with Little Huddy and that whole thing. And then Jaden went live and that whole like major drama.
Because something happened, he released information about people.
This is what happened. Okay, so we had already had like kind of some issues prior to like that night, right? And we had gone and talked about them in person and stuff. And so we were like handling it in person. And then obviously I was mad like from the nights before. And so everyone, that whole day, people were just like talking on social media, like unfollowing each other and like doing all this stuff. Obviously petty. Yeah. But everyone was into it because it was like drama day or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that night, Lil Huddy posted like a notes, and he just kind of like just
for everyone.
Like, everyone. He was like, "All right, fuck y'all."
Yeah.
Just started going off on everyone, and like some of them really weren't true, but I guess some of them were. And so like that's like where the hard part is, because you can't like discredit everything, but then give credit to some. So it was hard. So I was just pissed, and I was like, "Why would you do like make a whole ass list about?" Because it was like me involved, but not even really me. It was like mainly other people. So, but I was still mad, and so I went over there. And then he wouldn't come outside. No one would come outside. So I was just trying to talk. And then everyone, like the paparazzi, and yes, I made it worse. I guess other people made it a lot worse than it was. But that's how social media is. It's like you can't actually just go and talk to someone, because it doesn't matter. If you settle it there, then the next day they're just going to go online and say something about it.
Well, I think what's funny and like people should remember, at least from what I've taken from it, is everything that's like on like TikTok room and stuff like that. It's just like normal petty high school drama. The difference is millions of people are watching.
It literally is. I'm telling you, it's just high school shit.
You went to a party with who, like that stuff that is happening with teens all over the world.
Yeah,
it's also
that's why they love it.
It's also a lot of people not knowing the full story, and they make assumptions about things, or they see one video clip or something and then they're like, that's
anything can be twisted with the internet.
Anything can be twisted. That's the scariest thing in the world. But yeah, and like that's the whole point, is like I'm chilling with the Hype House now, and like everything's cool, but you don't see anyone talking about that. They only want it like when it's like bad. You know what I'm saying? They only want like,
they want to say Sway House and Hype House is fighting.
Yeah, exactly. They just want like bad things to happen, which I get, because like that's all movies and like TV shows are.
Entertainment.
That's what entertainment is, but it's like my life is not like a TV show. I don't want that.
Is that how you feel sometimes?
Yeah, dude. I feel like my life is not controlled like by me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's controlled by the millions and like hundreds of other people that are expecting me, or like honestly kind of just telling me like what to do and where to do, because it's like it's hard, you know? Like I make my own decisions 100%, but you can't lie. No one in this room or like anywhere outside can say that they don't feel extreme pressure from like a lot of different things. And it's hard when you do that, because then you start to like question yourself, and you're like, what do I do? Is this right? Is this wrong? So it's a whole big thing.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to make certain things public, like that you don't necessarily want out there, or are you at this point?
I don't have to make it public. They do. Like they make it. Like everyone makes it public, and that's the sucky part. Like if I wanted to say something, I'll just say it. Like I don't have to like worry about anything. But as soon as I say something, then they're like, "Oh, you said this." So a lot of times I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'll just be quiet about it. But then I forget, because I'm just such an like honest person. Like I'm a very honest person. So like when we're outside or someone's talking, or like Fletcher's talking to someone, like, yo, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just start talking. Yeah. And then I'm like, fuck.
Frick.
I said the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's like, God. You don't realize, like imagine school when your teacher's like, okay, come up to class and and answer all these questions, but in real life, and millions of people see it, and it's just on the spot randomly, and you're like, you're either coming from saddle and you're like drinking, or you're just like unprepared. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just it's a weird life.
They really catch you with some questions you really don't want to answer either.
They ask the most bizarre questions.
Yeah, and
Also,
you're like,
how does that guy find out? How does he find these things out?
Also, how does he find us sometimes? Okay, I understand saddle. Everyone always goes to saddle, but like other places.
I think that he like goes to tagged and just checks where like if people see him or if they post on their like stories and stuff. I'm sure there's people that just like post on their stories so like paparazzi wants to like find them. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people do that. But I think one time me and Bryce did that. We were on Rodeo and we were like, let's see if Fletcher like finds us. And so we literally just posted like the plate of our Asian food that we're eating. And it was like literally a Chinese name, so there's no way you could have like searched it up. And he literally found us. Like we walked outside the restaurant and he like was there, and I was like,
oh wow.
And we started laughing. We were like, we knew it. We knew he would come. So that was funny. But he's a really nice guy. I like Fletcher.
Yeah, I love Fletcher.
He gave me a Motley Crue like, what's it called? Fucking, why can't I think of the name right now? Record. God, I couldn't think of that for the life of me. I was gonna say CD or like disc, but it's a record.
Oh, how do you feel being in like a public eye relationship? I don't know. Are you still in a relationship or just friends with your ex right now? Mads, yeah. Yeah, I love Mads. But
everyone's like, who?
What are we could be talking about?
Kiss and tell.
Tell.
Mads is like, she was like the first girl I met in LA that I really like actually cared about and like loved. And so social media made things really hard for like a long time. And then obviously you just have normal like relationship issues. So it was like on and off for a while. Right now I'm honestly just like really not sure. We're both just like trying to enjoy each other. And like
everyone's still young. Like
it's like I don't even know. I don't honestly, she might. I don't know if she does or not, but I'm not thinking about like, oh my gosh, are we like official or all this stuff. I'm genuinely just trying to like enjoy life with people. Right, quarantine is way too like already like depressing and annoying to be worrying about stuff like that. Also, but I'm sure she'll always be in my life.
That says I think once you're that connected with someone, they'll always be there.
Yeah, you can't just drop them.
That's like that's such a good answer. Yeah, because everyone asks the same question. I'm like, it's like the same as last time. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's whatever. But yeah, we're just vibing. I'm enjoying life.
Oh, and we were talking about this a little earlier before the podcast, but foot cuddling.
Foot cuddling.
So Jaden was talking to us about how, you know,
dude,
he likes, instead of like cuddling with somebody, like holding them, like he likes to be like away from them, but likes their feet to cuddle.
Yeah, when I'm sleeping. Yeah. Okay, like when it's like cuddle time, yeah, like of course I'm not just trying to cuddle with my feet, but it's like when I'm sleeping. You made it sound weird. Like I don't.
Like the weirdest thing.
Jaden likes feet cuddling everybody.
Like I don't like know how to cuddle. No,
it's like time to cuddle. And
it's just
like sticks his foot
I'm
up
asleep.
in there.
When I'm asleep, I can't sleep on my side like that, bro. I got back problems. Like I destroyed my neck earlier too. Like I can't even look up.
Do you like hold hands with the other person's foot? Like do you?
No, it's like listen. Like, so I'm like laying flat, and then my legs are just like diagonally, and it's like and it happens naturally. Like my friend Cooper, like me and Cooper will like sleep in the same bed. Obviously, that's my homie. And then I like wake up and I'm like, whose feet am I cuddling with? And it's just like Cooper's, and I'm like, it's fine, whatever, who cares?
When you first said foot cuddling, I was imagining the toes like locking.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm imagining you two like locking toes.
I just meant like
you're not gonna convince me that that's not what it is.
No, but like that image only pops in my head. But like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everyone does it. I just was more specific with like the words I was saying. But it was like I feel like it's more enjoyable because I get so hot at night. I don't know. I'm like a very like warm person. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds like weird almost. Who is yelling?
We have a lot of guys. Also, if you saw my mouth open really wide randomly,
a puppy passed by
with the cutest. Like it was a giant fluffy dog, and so
yeah, he just got a new German Shepherd.
I got really distracted.
We all got puppies.
All that was.
No, I want to see it.
We all got puppies. They're sick.
I'm
Wait,
going
where
to
is
hang out
Juice?
with that dog after.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hang out with Juice.
Yeah. Should I go grab Juice?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Sophie, entertain everyone while we wait. Sophie, what have you done this week? I went to a movie theater for the first time.
Oh yeah.
It's been
there's a few
months.
that are open. I think you have to wait 6 feet apart though still, but
Yeah, no, it's definitely very quarantine safe. Puppy.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, a little smush.
Yeah.
And Juice.
This is my son.
When did you get him?
Oh my gosh.
Like a week and a half ago.
I love him. Everyone's
Should I
getting
say
puppies
something?
right now.
I know everyone's getting
Should I say
puppies.
He's
Doesn't want to say anything.
So you got him a week ago.
Sit right
Obviously,
here.
Juice is for Juice World, correct?
Yeah, Juice is for Juice World. Very
Love how I
intuitive.
figured that part out.
Yeah, I know. He's literally the best dog. Like, he's pretty potty trained. I mean, he's a puppy, so it's like kind of hard to.
I mean,
like,
he
he's, like,
peed a little bit, but like not a lot.
Yeah, but he can't pee. So
Yeah.
what he does is like, that was like a little pee. I'm pretty sure he was just marking his territory, because like when he's trying to mark, he'll little pee, right? But then obviously he goes like a normal human being. But I just like put him in his crate at night, and he sleeps, and then when he has to go to the bathroom, he just whines, and then I take him outside, and then he comes back and goes back to bed.
Sophie, we should
Aw.
get one.
I think I'm getting a pet now. I'm getting
Look
a
how
dog.
cute it is. He just sits there.
Oh, I love him.
His
little face.
eyes are the cutest thing I've ever
I know,
seen.
right?
So we ask everyone at the end of the podcast what their first kiss stories are, like in detail.
Okay, but I'll tell you mine. I already have it. I
Okay.
already know it. It was it was 7th grade. It was New Year's Eve.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, it's funny, as I said this on an interview before, and then she hit me up and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I just saw this." Her name's Taylor Moore, and she was like a really good friend of mine, but I had like the biggest crush on her in middle school, right? And so it was New Year's Eve, and my homies were like out here gassing me up. They're like, "Yeah, boy," and they're like, "We're about to play hide and go seek, right, in pairs." And I was like,
Oh.
shit. I was like, all right, bet. I'm like, I've been ready. It's game time. And so we like go play hide and go fucking seek. And me and her are just sitting there. Obviously, no one's hiding. All my homies are just in the house sitting, and me and her are like hiding. And then like, I'm just sitting there. I really wish I could remember it in more detail because it was so funny. Because we're 7th graders. Like, remember, like
Yeah.
fetuses. And I remember I just looked at her. And I just like went in and like kissed her, and she like sat there and just didn't move, like did not move a single.
Had her
she, like-
eyes closed?
Yeah, she like closed her eyes and didn't move. I'm pretty sure I was like scaring her. I get it, like it
You
was
scared
7th
her.
grade. I don't know. I just like went in. I just
Oh.
like went in. I was bold, okay, and I like kissed her, and then she like opened her eyes and like I like stopped, and she like wasn't kissing me back,
Yeah.
Oh.
right? And I looked at her and I was like, well, that was awkward, and then I got up and walked away.
Oh, no.
I know,
Okay.
super sad.
I've heard
But then-
heard worse. That's not that's kind of
But she was so sad about it, and I guess because that's kind of mean. I was like in 7th grade. I could have let her down a little more easy. That
you're basically just
it
like
was-
that was awful. Peace.
That was awful.
You're like, that was horrible.
Nah, dude. Me and her were like homies for like the rest of the time. But it's so funny because like think of like typical 7th grader, like really awkward, like.
Oh,
That's
it was
exactly
like a
how
slow
it was.
going.
Yeah, it was like so
Oh.
funny. It was so funny.
And she just closed her eyes and was like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I would have done if I was like a girl and like it was her first kiss too.
Yeah.
So like when the
Yeah.
guy's like coming in, you're just like, I don't know, 7th grade, man. It's pretty gnarly.
did you guys talk about it afterwards or no?
not
It was
a
just
single
like
time.
Never was
all
brought
right,
up
that
again.
never happened.
Yeah, I think the only time we talked about it was last time she hit me up, like a couple months ago after she saw the interview. That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny.
Wow.
That's so funny.
What was your first kiss?
My first kiss. Well, I talked about that on the first podcast, but basically, it was very one-sided, not my side, and
It was not my side.
I think you pulled a Taylor on him. You just kind of the first time just stood there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the first time, because we were going to winter formal together, but
Cute.
I wasn't in a school, so my friends just set us up, and it was on a blind date.
Oh, cute.
And,
those are like fun, but also like super not at the
They're
same time.
yeah, they are fun, but they're like it's just not. And he was definitely a player kind of guy.
Yeah.
And
Most guys are though.
Most guys are.
when they're growing up, I guess.
Yeah. and
Well, actually, just whatever. Never mind, guys suck. It's okay.
and this was like my first kiss, and basically we were just taking pictures, and he was like holding me. And
just like this in his hands.
Just like
No, she was just standing in his hands.
The first
standing on
time
his
Sofie
hand.
explained it to me, she was like, he was holding me like a baby, and I couldn't picture
No,
it
but like,
in my head.
okay, you know when you carry them up like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. And basically he went for a kiss, and it was like a peck, and like I was just I didn't really like this guy, so it was kind of I just like sat there like, oh gosh, and like people were taking pictures, and there was a huge audience of like all of my friends' friends, and I was just like, this is horrible.
It's actually really funny.
So yeah,
super
that was
awkward.
my first kiss.
I love awkward situations.
Yeah.
They
I
make
think
for
they're-
the best stories.
Yeah, exactly. Like anytime one arises now, if you ever see me like if we're ever in like a circle of people, or like there's people, and you just see me start going like smiling and like laughing, that just means like it's really awkward in that moment, and I'm just like enjoying it.
No, I live for that's the Aquarius in me though. I live for the.
Oh, you're an
awkwardness.
Aquarius?
Yeah.
Same.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
February 4th.
February 8th.
Okay, that's
pretty
good. I was
dope.
supposed to be born on Valentine's Day, but
Early,
I'm
baby.
really happy because I would not want to have to share a holiday. Stay
All right.
lippy, guys.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna end the podcast on that note.
I really
Perfect.
want to go play
And,
with puppies.
Yeah, we're gonna go play with some puppies right
We're
now.
gonna go play with
so.
some puppies. Like,
Thanks, guys, so
Thanks,
much for
Jaden,
listening.
for being on
hey,
too.
good shit,
Really
guys.
appreciate
Oh my
it.
god.
It's
This is
too
my
fun.
first podcast, you know.
Your first ever?
Your first
Yeah.
podcast?
Also, I'm leaning like this because I'm pretty sure I actually
He has
just
a
like
neck
broke my
injury.
neck.
Yeah. So
It's fine though. You only
another
need. You don't
story.
really need.
you don't
necks.
need a neck. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you don't. You don't need them. All right, thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah,
Well,
bye.
thanks,
It's
Jaden.
hot.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.